I like spice. I like fire. Hello!
Hi! Chicken rice.
Usually when I order chicken rice, I will 加叉烧, 加烧肉,
Yes.
加烧瓜, 加蛋, 加...
Okay, he just too many things.
I like Cai fan.
Hey, me too!
Because got a lot of variety.
I like clay pot rice, but then not many places can do that well.
Oh, I freaking love fried rice. I love fried rice.
Oh, like braised duck,
Yeah,
then
so like
the brown rice.
Block 120, Potong Pasir Avenue 1, duck rice. Wow, the duck noodle also solid.
The duck has to be not dry.
The rice must be the yam rice.
As long as the sub very nice, right? I'm sold it. This is exactly what duck rice should look like.
Yeah, because it's all brown, right? It looks like there is a lot of flavor.
But there isn't a lot of duck with this plate of rice.
It looks very tender just by like poking it like that.
And there's no bone. I love it when there's no bone.
The egg isn't overcooked. Because when you hard boil, there's a grey ring near the yolk. That means you overcook your eggs.
Oh, actually the smell is not very strong. Like the spices and all that.
It smells quite mild actually.
I smell the chili. It smells very spicy.
Yeah, I mean it looks quite spicy. It's quite a deep red.
The rice itself, texture and consistency, solid. But the sauce, I feel a bit lacking.
It's very mushy and it's very oily as well. And the texture reminds me of the...
糯米饭.
The duck is actually quite average. I feel like maybe they didn't braise it long enough, or like the sauce with which they braise it in, maybe not that flavorful.
It's not dry. There is still a bite to it. But I feel like the rice has more flavour than the duck. So if you eat it together, I feel like you'll taste more rice.
The chili really adds a completely new dimension to it. Because you know the yam taste, right? It's like nice but mild. And chili just so it adds a spike to the taste.
Sometimes when you hard boil an egg, the egg white will be very bouncy. But this one isn't very
Not
bouncy.
as much.
It feels like it's been aged for a while.
I'm disappointed because when you first look at it, right, it looks so good.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of flavor, but there isn't.
Oh!
Wow.
Sauce.
Wow.
First impression, the cucumber they cut wrong.
Huh?
See, like the cucumber, right? They cut like that. But it needs to be like long strips.
The rice isn't as sticky as the previous one.
Oh,
you
really?
can see the individual grains.
Like the previous one, everything looked mushy. This one, the rice, you can tell is separate.
But at the same time, right, looking at it, right, the rice here, it looks a bit more dry.
I feel like the rice on this plate is a lot more orange than the previous one.
This one looks a lot lighter on the palate. The duck wise, right, looks a bit dry.
But there's sauce glistening on top of it.
Yeah, they really dump the sauce like
Shook.
like a lot.
Not as strong, but it's a different smell because it also has sauce.
Yeah, I'm smelling the sauce rather than the rice.
Oh!
You like ah?
This one got a deeper yam smell.
But overall, the duck rice smell isn't as strong.
Okay.
There's a taste of fried shallots.
Don't taste like duck rice.
The rice here tastes like the fan choy.
Yes.
But without the sauce.
The duck taste is stronger, which is not bad.
I feel like this cut of the duck is less tough, so it's easier to bite into as well. It's a lot chewier than the previous slice.
Not as dry as I thought it would be. In fact, I feel like the consistency for this duck is better than the previous one.
I feel like the rice in the duck is a lot more complimentary as compared to the other plate of rice.
But seasoning wise, wow, really lacking. Everything has not enough taste. The sauce, the rice, the duck.
It's a very sad egg.
This egg has been through so much.
You
Okay.
are a strong egg.
Oh, it's so dry. Is this actually white rice?
It's white rice, ah.
At first glance, this plate of rice looks like clay pot rice because it has a bit of the uneven color to it.
It looks like they poured the sauce here and then ran out of sauce here.
Like I said earlier, solid duck rice must be yam rice. This one they try to cheat. They use white rice, right? Then they
mix
spam
it.
them a lot of sauce so that it look like brown rice.
Not dark rice.
The cut looks like smoked duck.
This one you can tell it's quite dry.
Boiled chicken breast, that's the smell.
It smells healthy.
When I try to go on diet, right, this is the smell that I always smell.
I can only smell the duck. There's no sauce smell at all.
I like eating plain rice with soy sauce. Actually, I feel like plain rice with soy sauce got more taste.
If they're gonna make a sauce for your white rice, the sauce should have flavour.
There's really no taste, but I think that of all the duck so far, right, this is the best. Not in terms of taste, but the texture.
The duck requires extra energy to chew.
The flavor is a lot more like the roasted duck compared to a braised duck.
The egg very hard also.
When I first bit into it, it felt like there's an outer layer around the egg.
Like a skin you kind of have to break through
Yeah.
with your teeth.
If you put this into a plastic container, right, I will really believe it's meal prep. Like those Fitzpo people eat. Okay, Okay, compared to the second one that we tried, right? This one the rice is short grain. It's a lot clumpier, but the egg like bouncy.
It's a dark duck rice.
Your best, but you don't succeed.
Oh, the duck looks so
Okay,
good.
The duck looks good.
Oh,
The duck looks like braised properly. It looks tender,
It
but
looks
not
moist.
overly fatty.
I think they removed the skin when they were cutting the meat, but they accidentally left some fats on it lah. So like not a clean cut.
The smell of this duck rice, right, is the strongest one so far.
This one actually has the yam rice smell because all the prior plates did not have this smell.
In terms of like the sauce and the seasoning, right, a bit lackluster.
There's a heavy taste.
So you don't really feel the texture, like the crunchiness, but there's a very strong flavor.
The rice is fun choy.
I never really associated fun choy with duck rice
Yeah,
before.
until today.
I just bit into a whole lump of yam. When you bite into it, then it breaks down into like a powdery consistency.
The duck on its own is already like damn good already, but I feel like it's just missing a bit of that braised taste. Maybe it's because they didn't put enough sauce.
I think because the duck requires more bite and the rice is so mushy, they kind of like interlock and complement each other in that aspect.
The rice is so
Mushy.
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 Okay, can I just say that this egg
It's
wow,
asking for it.
asking for it. Like half expecting the yolk to like spill out. Oh,
Oh,
the yolk already spilled out.
Did you see? Whoa! No wonder they didn't cut it open.
Ramen egg, BODOH.
hey, impressive.
The yolk is still runny, it's glistening gold right now, and it's very, very appetizing.
And it's also something different from like the normal hard-boiled eggs. It also provides like a different kind of texture.
This can be served in a hipster cafe because it's really good. Like the egg is really good. The duck is really, really, really very good. Oh, wow.
Wow, this one promising eh.
The sauce looks really good.
That is a lot of sauce.
There's chili.
They just dumped the whole lump of chili here.
Rice is clumpy, not too dark.
The rice on its own looks dry, but there's a lot of sauce on top of it.
Duck looks good, much sauce. Egg feels a bit hard.
I just smell the sauce. The
Yeah.
duck doesn't have that strong duck smell as the previous dishes had.
Oh, I like it so much.
I don't like the sauce.
Oh, I freaking love the
I
sauce.
think the sauce too sweet.
There's not much taste for the rice though.
The sauce though, the
sauce
sauce
has
has a
taste.
very strong taste.
Rice flavor, not bad. Nice and clumpy also.
It feels like microwave rice. You know, you keep your leftovers, then the next day you microwave, then the texture come back. It's
Definitely,
like
definitely. It's like dry.
No, the meat wise, right, tender,
Very small, so very easy to bite.
but flavor wise, it's like 100% coated by the super sweet sauce. So I cannot really taste the duck itself already.
When you remove the sauce, there's definitely more duck taste. It's just that the sauce is a bit much.
I would tell the uncle 不要这样.
Okay, the egg is nowhere near ramen egg level lah, but pretty decent. Nicely braised also.
This one is very gelato. The sauce is very overpowering.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
But overall, not a fan of the sauce. The duck is really not bad. And the rice, out of all 5 plates we tried, right, this is probably my favorite.
I really like the fifth one a lot. I think that if somebody never eat duck rice before, right, and eat this, right, they'll like it a lot.
It's a tough call between the 4th and 5th plate. I feel like the 5th plate had better rice. The 4th plate, I like the duck better.
Fourth
Four.
one. Fourth one with the
Yes,
egg. The
four.
egg all the way.
It was the only plate that had a very, very strong fragrance in terms of the smell, the taste as well. And there were even these lumps of, I think it was yam.
And the duck and the rice went well together. Like even when they're alone, they were not bad.
At the end of the day, 120 Potong Pasir Avenue 1, duck rice to the best. Uncle 我支持你.
You know the uncle's name?
Uncle Ya.
Uncle Ya, surname Fan.
So thanks for watching this episode of Taste Testers. If you like this video, don't forget to watch our other videos over there.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.